So hello fellow creative, let me hope you're doing well and everything is basically fine. So I'm MUCIAN from MUCIAN Lifestyle and Gara Films Production. Today I happen to share with you some of the tips that will help you become better in graphics designing on or any creative art out there, because they like cut across all like the creative fields that you would wish to join. Okay, so the first one is you do not to have you do not have to be an expert for you to start off. Okay, once you have passion, so once you have the passion and love for something, that means you are ready to learn. Okay, so if at all you have passion, that is love for something that you desire, so once you love it, then you're ready to like give in all the effort to see that you get there. Okay, so that is one of the things that you need to have, because once you don't have passion, then you won't be self-motivated or self-driven, or like you won't force yourself to learn, because you already do not have passion for that thing that you would wish to learn. Okay, then the next thing that you must have is at least start off with at least two programs. So if at all I would want to join, maybe that is graphics designing, as some of the videos I happen to share here, start off with at least two programs, or that program that entices you so much. But remember that for me, the time I've spent in graphics, I've learned one thing is it is better to at least not two softwares. That is, one should be a raster program, then the other one should at least be a vector program, like you knowing having some idea on Illustrator, then also having an idea on or in that is Photoshop, Illustrator and Photoshop, because the two move together. When it comes to editing photos, then you need Photoshop. Then if it comes to editing vectors like flyers, what, so it means that not basically flyers, because also flyers can be done in Photoshop, but when it comes to dealing with shapes, what, so it means that you would go for Illustrator. Okay, so choose the best programs. So, and if at all you basically need to deal with one software, then it means you would run out for Corel Draw, because at least for it can try to see that it combines Illustrator and Photoshop at the same time. Then the other thing is you do not have to have a fancy machine or fancy machines. Okay, so as a creative person, you do not need to wait for that time for you to have all the gadgets that you may need to start off, all the best gadgets as for you to start off. So you just need something to start with. Okay, because what you would call your start, something that you do not want to start with, it may be something that I'm basically yearning for to start off at the other side. So now for you, you may like be requiring maybe an iPhone 14, maybe an iPhone 15, that stuff, and you're like, for me to start off, I need that phone to start off with my creativity. Then for mom, like, if I get a Tekno or a Nokia this, then I start off. You get it. But for you, you already have it. Yet for you already have it, and you need an iPhone. For me, I already maybe have a Nokia. I need a what? A Tekno. You get that. So that is why I say you do not need to have fancy machines for you to start off, or maybe your dream machines for you start off. For you to start off, just start off as a creative person, as someone who has ideas that are basically flowing, because like it is like this: when you have your ideas and they are delivered the best way, okay, and they are delivered the best way to the people that may consume them, then it will basically need it like won't need you to have maybe a fancy machine, a fancy something. Maybe where I would need it is to increase on the speed that you would take, maybe to edit or export out your content before you upload it. But besides that, it contributes less to your creativity as a creative person, because we would need to see, if at all I'm a filmmaker, you will need to see my story. Okay, you will need to see my creativity. How do I maybe make my screenplays? How would I like color grade? How would I like it is within my head? Okay, then besides the fancy computers, or you do not need extra gadgets. Okay, start with what you have. Just shut up and do what? And shoot. So once you have that mentality in you, once you have that within you, you will know that if I happen to shut up, I don't have that, but with the time, maybe let me start with this. Then, so if at all you have been like seeing some of my videos, I was taking a lot of time before I like release a video, but I was like, why don't I start now? Like, why don't I like at least every day upload something like more than 2 videos a day? So, but when I started it, I started seeing my analytics grow. I started seeing my my subscribership grow. So that is why I would advise you, leave that comfort zone. Okay, leave it and at least do something. So you do it like a saving. So you put in your time now, and it is going to pay off later. Okay, so it is high time you start now. Then those fancy or extra machines you would need would find you on the way. Then before even you would get them, you may need to like you may realize that yes, I wanted this, but maybe I should get the other gadget is better. Okay, so maybe you may have needed a what, like I gave you an example of a techno. Then on the way you're like, no, a techno this is better than this techno I was looking for. Maybe as you work together with other fellow creatives, you happen to see that for you wanted to invest maybe 15M in buying a machine, okay, like a camera, yet you also still need to buy lights. So you end up saying, maybe I should chop that money, get this machine, and also use that remaining budget to like see that I use it to buy some other machines, okay, besides the ones or that one that you were fighting to see that you achieve. So that would come with you starting. But if you don't start off, it means that you may end up putting in a lot of money but investing in wrong machines that you may not even need to use. Okay, so endeavor to see that you start off. So the other thing is, as a creative person, you should know that as you work or as you commit yourself to like get started, this will help you improve with time. Okay, so don't put yourself on pressure. Okay, so even if like people are not like subscribing, people are not joining you, just do your content. You'll meet the right people. Then as you also contribute, you'll happen to see your mistakes. Maybe you realize that maybe somewhere here I was like going wrong. Maybe as I was doing this, I was like maybe doing this wrongly. That is why people were not subscribing, people were not joining me, maybe people were not even reacting. Okay, maybe you need to do more research about some stuff as before you try to talk about it like that. Okay, so then that also comes with you starting off. So if you don't start off, you should not like expect all of that. So that is why I say you need to like shut up and shoot. So those are some of my ideas that will make you more creative, or some of the ideas that I would wish to have known before I joined the creative industry, because I've learned that with time. Okay, maybe the people I learned from never happened to share such ideas with me. Maybe they like I never got any chance to like share with someone to like tell me such ideas. Then second last is take a class. So whenever you're like designing some stuff, you may also get like already designed stuff and you try it. There are a lot of platforms. if at all you're an audio producer, like you produce instrumentals, you produce audio, give yourself a task. You may like go get some lyrics of a certain song that is already produced. You try to like recreate it. This will help you improve. So look out for tutorials. With the coming of social media, like almost everything, yes, there is the sold version and it may do you wonders, but also there are what free what versions. So you may take a free classes, you may download free videos on YouTube. They are all over everywhere. So you need to invest in yourself to see that you get there. Okay, it isn't like you should go and buy maybe a course of $100 plus. No, there are also free videos on YouTube. Maybe on some selling platforms they happen to give some discounts, so you happen to like wait when they give discounts. You could also try, because on some of those platforms, when you happen to like talk to the support team and request for reduction on the price of a course, I've ever done it on Udemy, and you request for a cut on the cost, so they happen to reduce the cost of what, the cost of a sale, and they give you that course at a lower what, a lower price. At times they even exceed. They give you a like a 65 or 75